welcome to the stream, everybody. Today we're getting back into Citizen Sleeper. I'm excited for this one. I love this game. Sorry, I'm just pulling up my chat real quick. There we go. Now you have my full undivided attention. Alright. Continuing. Yeah, so last time we lost our job at the garbage dump, and we are still living in a crate in the garbage dump. So, um, yeah, it wasn't a great spot to be in. Hopefully we'll get a better job here. This time around. Let's see. Oh, it looks like it saved before we slept, so we're gonna have to start by doing that. There we go. Maybe our dice rolls will be better this time around. Not great. Okay. Let's start by getting some food. There we go. Your mouth stinks as your sensorium sends warning signals over and over. This is good stuff. That would probably kill me if I ate it in real life. I'm a little baby when it comes to spicy stuff. Alright, gosh. Yeah, I'm guessing our next thing is going to be these guys here. This looks like the next job. Alright, sorry, I'm still getting, like, situated back in the, like, where everything is. Like, there's this dock over here, right? Yeah, this doesn't look like a job. It looks like a little, like, you know, extra side work we can do. Oh yeah, it still wants me to buy stabilizer, but we've got stabilizer already. We got some free stuff last time, so we don't need to buy that yet. We can get to that later, or to exchange. We've been selling extra little things here. You make some good cryo on the components, which moments later are being disassembled in front of you. Okay. Well, hey, look, as long as we made the money. Low-end gate. Maybe we should check that out. This is like flashing. Oh! Sleeper? Emphas calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor. Tell me a story. He throws a handful of chopped mushrooms into his wok. I wasn't expecting that one. The fire leaping up to meet the oil. I see you, cycle in, cycle out, but we never speak. Tell me a story. What kind? Any kind? He pauses to drizzle something from a plastic bottle into the wok. But one of yours. He looks up at you. Nothing's stolen. You pause, the spices rich in your nostrils, and think about the kind of story you'd like to tell Emphas. You look at Emphas, the listener, and imagine he has heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story, something with some spice. Any kind. One of yours. I don't know. Let's just tell him about our dreams. All the sleepers, you tell Emphas, had dreams. Some were simple, memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds and would come out when they slept. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorm scream or cry out in the night. But your dreams, those gray, skeletal afterimage of systems and structures, of threads and patterns, weren't like the others. They weren't memories or nightmares. They were reflections of reality. Distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learned back then to keep quiet about them, to let them flow through your mind like water. This is reminding me of, I was a teenage exocolonist. That one is so good. We're definitely playing that one. Sometime probably soon. That was until now. Until you arrived in this place. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelids with every blink, and now you understand they aren't dreams at all, but some process of interfacing, of speaking, of living in another world that flows through this one like smoke through air. You tell him that you do not know if there's a reason for your dreams. Perhaps you reason it is just some side effect or particular quality of the frame you inhabit. But whatever it is, it's a gift, and you hope to make use of it. Emphas finishes cooking and squints a little at you. Sleeper, he smiles. You are quite the storyteller. He eyes you, and you realize that he's trying to gauge how honest you've been in your story. Emphas passes you the meal he has cooked, and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks, a natural exchange. Thank you, Sleeper. He looks around at the emptying market, but my time is done for today, and I do not want to keep you longer, so I will make a proposal. He gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind his stall. These are good enough for most, but someone told me a story that made me think. A couple of cycles ago, they said that across the gap, in the Greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard this? No. Neither had I, but I trust the one who told me. Emphas begins picking up his things. Can you bring me some? I cannot cross the gap, and I worry about leaving my things behind. He smiles. I'm sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. I don't know where this gap is, but I will prepare them for you, and if you wish to tell it, be the audience for another story. Agreed. Good, booms Emphas. Then I will wait for you to bring them. Emphas slides his walk away and straightens up. I will prepare a recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging. You turn away and walk back into the main market, the rich taste of Emphas food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food, you think, a trade that seems more than fair. Ooh, nice, we're full now. That's good, so there's a gap. Maybe it's over here. Fungus. Rouleau Versace. Emphas wants to make this old recipe. You'll need 3 handfuls of Girole caps, fresh and firm. Alright, well, let's let's take a look at this. We haven't taken a look at this yet. Pay low-end toll. After some spacers caused some trouble in the low end, Yatagin have imposed a toll for entry. No one gets in without paying 60. Ha! I'm broke. I can't afford that. That's ridiculous. Okay, maybe we'll come back there tomorrow. So we can assist a shipbuilder or haul materials. I'm not really sure what the difference is, but it looks like we're gonna be good at something. What? Hang on. Upgrades available. Oh yeah, but we were saving our upgrade point for... Was it this one? Oh, that is a good one. Efficient extractor. Chance to gain random scrap item. Right, use scrap components at home to repair condition. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, so it's one for this. I'm assuming one for this and two for this. Or two for both of these. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, right, no. The whole reason I came out here was so that I could look at this, because we still need to hack. That's dark. I think we do just need to unlock this section. Okay. Let's do it. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's do it. Plus yard hand. Just one? Oh, man. Okay. Four, 4, 3. These all have the same... Yeah. Oh, I have a +1 on that, though. You observe the shipbuilders and try to make yourself useful, carrying tools and crates. You begin to notice how they work. Oh, and this one. The materials are heavy, and you barely understand where you're going, but you keep your head down and haul your fair share. Alright. That +1 is really coming in handy right now. Plus yard hand. Nice. You shadow a shipbuilder who is impressed when you know how to double seal a hull plate. He slips you a tip at the end of the shift. Oh, that's very handy. Thank you so much. Alright. This isn't actually that hard. It looks like we'll get in tomorrow. Inject stabilizer. That's okay. I don't think I'm gonna do that until we hit 3 dice. Because that stuff, it's 100 per vial. You know? Oh man. Okay. Why did we lose 3 food? Oh, it might have been, we might have lost one yesterday. That does mean we should probably eat today, though. Once we get to, like, 200, I might try going in low end. Although I'm not sure that's where the mushrooms are. I don't know anywhere called the Gap, though, so I'm assuming. So we're going to have to hope that if we get in here, we can do that thing with the beta worm. Or is it Ripper worm? Yeah. No, this is the same one we got yesterday. Okay. And then we go out and... Ooh, Lemon Mina. Worker and daughter. Unit assembly. Sideroll Horizon assembly line. Havage office. I think this is what we need. Tracking Ytagin. A slate in the office advertises that Havage are looking for informants on gang activity in the eye. They'll pay. Oh, okay. Ytagin data. Do I have that? I don't think so. I have Havage data. Fragmented supply. Sophisticated tech is rare on the eye, so the shipyard is happy to pay for ship mine fragments they can disassemble and reuse. Ooh, okay, so that's what we can get at the art exchange, I believe. No, still nothing. Havage Gate H4. This gate keeps traffic out of the Havage shipyard's internal network. The correct cipher can grant you access. Well, don't mind if I do. Gate H4 access. Good. Okay. Havage port H33. Slot Ripper worm. An open port sits waiting for you to slot in a Ripper worm. Find. Yes. There we go. Okay. The worm slots in and begins tunneling down a thread. Godspeed, little one. Is that it? Looks like it. Okay. Hopefully we can finish this today so that I can get that tracker turned off, because that guy's gonna be here soon. In the meantime, let's look at this. From the walkway, the side rail horizon looks impossibly vast. A landscape of planting and frames. A landscape of plating and frames. All along her flanks, torches flicker, drones maneuver, archlights glint. The sense of scale of industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. She's quite beautiful, I think. This is precious. I wonder if that's what I look like after living in that garbage crate so long. You turn to see a figure, a little way down the walkway, leaning at the railing. He is thin, ragged, his work gear poorly fitting and loose. The torches of the side rail horizon flicker in his eyes as he turns to you. Lem. He leans back from the rail, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. And this is Mina, he adds with a smile. Hi, Mina. She stares and tucks herself behind Lem, who dutifully picks her up, and she's a little slow to trust. Aren't you, Mina? She buries her face in the folds of his overalls. Aww. Mina looks out from Lem's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. You working on her, Ben? Lem gazing back out at the sidereal horizon. You like her too, don't you, Mina? He jostles her a little. She's Mina's and my ticket out of this place. Our escape vector, so to speak. You haven't heard? Anyone who takes a Havage contract on the sidereal horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew. He smiles. We won't get to sleep the journey through, but a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina if it means landfall on a new world. He winks. Decades. It's a long trip. He straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. The Cellus Foundation is sending thousands of people to settle a system well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be a totally independent colony. No surrogacy, no corporations. That is crazy. Why is it here? Why build it here, you mean? He grins. Don't ask me. I know as much as Mina about that. He ruffles Mina's hair thoughtfully. I suppose many corporations weren't too happy about breaking with the idea of surrogacy. Setting up somewhere without it feeding back into the core. Maybe Cellus got locked out of the corporate shipyards and had to go begging for somewhere to set up. Homeless. Just like Mina and me. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Daddy, she whispers. Food? Pulling an exaggerated, grumpy face, she glances furtively at you as she plays with a set of dog tags that hang from Lem's neck. I'm just chatting a little, meanie. Give Daddy a sec. He turns back to you, and you suddenly notice how tired he looks. I'm not on the Havage crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together. He smiles a little shakily, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into the official shipyard crew. That's really admirable, but it's just a drawing, isn't it? Like, there's no guarantee he'll be part of the, like, end crew, right? But maybe we could get off of here too? It kind of seems like, wait, no, because if we get on that ship, we'd be gone. They wouldn't be able to follow us, would they? Decades out. No corporations or anything. Sure. He looks out at the sidereal horizon, as if trying to pull energy from those flickering torches from the vast hull. We've got to hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. She's shy. You hold her gaze, and a smile creeps across her face. Her features light up like a city coming awake at night, then suddenly she tucks back into Lem's chest. Aww. Reminds me of myself when I was a kid. Lem smiles and lifts Mina. That's it. We hold on. He smiles sheepishly at you. We're just a couple of softies. Isn't that right, Mina? He sets her down, standing by his side, and she clings to his leg. Gotta go feed this one. He pats her back. Maybe see you on a shift, huh? He turns and they walk down the hallway, or walkway, away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and then a moment later, Mina turns around and stops. See you, robot! Her shout echoes down the walkway, and she flashes you a parting smile before running to catch up with Lem. You watch them a little before you turn back to the impossible scale of the sidereal horizon. A ticket out. I forgot I was a robot. New drive discovered. Oh, drive. Alright. Win a side rail ticket. Workers on the side rail crew get entered into a draw for the colony ship's live-in crew. That's one way off the eye and into a new life. Okay. Oh, am I tracking this one? Is that why it's all yellow? Yeah, there we go. Build a ship mine, disable your tracker. Help Faye chase his lead. Let's turn tracking on that one. Maybe this. Oh, we can only have one on. Okay. I think this is the more important one. Alright. Wait, what's this? Havage offices. Oh no, we already looked at that, right? We have to wait for that. Merchant trader. Haggle over prices. I need a +1 to do that. Buy ship mine fragments, 60 cryo. The merchants have acquired a couple of rare ship mine fragments, and they're selling them at a high price. Limited supply. So it's 60 there. And then it doesn't say how much they pay. We don't have any. Okay. Well, we need work. We need work. Unit assembly. Both of these are safe. Structural fitting. The sidereal horizon is assembled block by block. You earned a place on the team's welding those blocks together. Right. The sidereal horizon is webbed with complex systems bundled like nerves in a body. Your job is to lay these systems in. Oh, well, I have a +1 in both of them. And it's safe. Looks like they both take the same amount of time. The systems team is looking for new members to prove yourself a reliable tech in your end. Okay. I think I can manage that. 12 cryo? That's not too bad. I mean, it's not great. It's less than I was making at the dump, but it's not bad. Shipbuilding spots on the sidereal horizon are hard to come by. More work will see you dropped from the roster. Oh, I have to be good. Well, I got lucky. Alright, I think that's everything we can do for today. Please reborn pull through. I think this is the last day. It's either the last day or the second to last day. Yeah. Alright, let's Kings Bay. It's bad. Okay. Shipyard rip. Ah. 2 days too late. Oh well. We can handle whatever's coming, right? Probably. I think we just keep. Oh no, because we have 200 now. Oh, we made a lot of money. Okay. Let's see what's through here then. You hand over the chits to the Yatagan enforcer and he nods you through. Okay. Oh, there's a whole other... The free spoke. Low end. Block maintenance. Maintained by the residents, the ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. Helping out is a good way to make friends. For Play Tavala. The clack of filter caps can be heard in every concourse in the low end, as the residents play rotating rounds of this game for cryo. Input dice. Huh. 0. Is there a, what, a gap or something? It's no emphasis. Let's toggle tracking to this for a minute. Oh, it's here? Is it really leading me to the input? Oh my god. No, because we're just waiting for that. Survive. Buy a vial of stabilizer. I don't think I need tracking on anything right now, actually. Well, but look, we paid good money to unlock this. I don't know how long it's unlocked for. Hopefully forever, but who knows. Let's see if we can win some money. -3 cryo. What the? How dare you? +3 cryo. Oh my god. Oh. Minji Express. I should probably read these. Oh no, it's gone. Okay. I don't think I can eat anywhere that's not Memphis stall, though. I kind of feel like, you know, he's... Wait, why would I pay money somewhere else? Minji has a kelp stack in the basement, and he makes noodles from the seaweed. He doesn't pay much, but he'll feed anyone who does a shift. Oh. Oh, well, that's really handy. Express delivery. Delivering noodles to the nameless units of the low end takes guts and a certain fearlessness when it comes to asking for tips. Alright. Well, that's actually really useful. Sorry, Emphas. But we should put in some time here. Does pay pretty good. let's not do that. Let's not trigger the quality control. There's safer ways to... I'm not sure this is safe, but you know. 2 or 3. 2 or 3. 1. LM connection feeds into this isolated node. Its last access timestamp is 1,000 cycles ago. Oh, let's find out. What do I need these keys for? Oh, a glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of Hunter's head appears in the distance. It's looking for you. I'm not sure either of these are possible. Let's try hiding. You slip down into the ghostly structures of the eye, a feeling like passing through a cloud as their data structures to form and reform around you. Another glimmer catches your eye, closer now, that roving orb wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it's here. Hunter is here. Entity, submit to enquiry. Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way. Its waving threads creating a cage. Struggle. You push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You are caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing. Comes the scream from behind, but you are already gliding away, back to your anchor, your body. You awake, dizzy, distorted, but safe. Something bad's gonna happen when we push it too far. Let's see, we can't sell data until this is done. We have Havage. I think that's what Fang wants. These guys want Yatagan, so we don't really have anything to sell right now. I guess we can find out what happens when the clock hits 0. Cynical bounty hunter. Oh boy. Hold it there, sleeper, comes a voice from behind you. Don't you run. I like that he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. So his pants kind of look like the ones I wear for work. Fun. Let's hear him out. Good, good. A hand pats your coat down. You know your master's voice. Ethan spins you around. Maybe we should have run. What the fuck? He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he has terrible news. Oh, the jacket he's not wearing in the picture. Gotcha. Is that a gun? You got all the way out here, and... Oh yeah, no, I am right. You got all the way out here, and then stayed put? He laughs a cruel laugh. That's a sleeper thing. You're my first. You barely hear him. You've noticed the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Making it to the eye, though, that's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I put most of my contracts out of asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into two perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Who are you? Just a freelancer on a contract? He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrists. Go easy. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. You see a chance the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knocking him away and sprinting down the corridor. Oh, shit. Then the shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. I thought he shot me for a second. You freeze, and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine. Trust me. I've seen it all before. He slips the rings over your trembling wrists. Ethan nudges you to start walking to the ship and home. He whistles, going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. I don't really have anything to bribe him with. I don't think we can work this out. I'm pretty sure we know who hired him. He's not going to stop. Fuck. I can pay you with my body. Can we? I don't see much in the way of assets in your possession. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to SNR right away. That tracker of yours makes this too quick. Was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know? A running battle through the bright market, maybe, or a holdout in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. It's like, hell yeah, we get to have a shootout in the market. This is the best. You walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That SNR tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea. Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. I have a better idea. Why don't you let me go? This better not be one of those where you do a dramatic pause and then try to jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, muses Ethan, I've got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are, in one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate systems, and we're heading for the exit. He pauses, and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we make a little agreement. Here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run, or leave, or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But, he smiles, you come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles, and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab. He rattles his handgun. You get the idea. letting me go? Not at all. Let's call it open custody. You are free to mooch around the eye as long as you keep paying up. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. What's wrong with this guy? He clicks something at his belt and the rings release from your wrists. I'm going to see if I can find my old school at the Compressor Club and come see me there. Old stool at the Compressor Club. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you, that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. I'll know. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you going to do? Well, see, I'm getting the tracker turned off in like 2 cycles. Pay Ethan's tab. Wait for Ethan to run up a tab. How much is his tab going to be? I have to turn on the tracker for that because I am going to forget immediately. Compressor Club. 4 cycles? Okay. Looks like we should inject that stabilizer in a second here. Fangs Bay 2 days, so it gets ripworms done tomorrow. Unit assembly. How much is this? Not good. We're so close though. This is almost done. 60 cryo is a lot though, and I don't know how much his tab's gonna be. We also need food. Let's see how much food we get here, just by working. That way we don't have to pay. +1 energy. That's enough for tonight, I'm fine with that. Okay. And then we should try to make some money. I mean... It's not great, but it's only a 25% chance for a negative outcome. Could be worse. Okay. Fine. We can do some housekeeping down here. Our maintenance, block maintenance, yeah, let's do that. There we go. You join a group of residents trying to repair the tangled innards of an elevator monitor and manage to spot the problem: a burnt out resistor. This person knows a lot more about electronics than I do. What's this? Timber Tea House. Yatagan Run Tea House. Havala Room. The Davala Room in the Timber houses some of the best players in the low end. This is serious, high stakes only play. Tracking Havage. You've heard that the Yatagan Enforcer based here has been paying low-end residents for information on Havage movements. Who are the Yatagan again? Kinda sounds like a gang. I don't know if I want to sell data to a gang. Is that what I sell to Fang, though? The Havinge data? To be honest, it's kind of hard to keep all of this stuff straight. Well, we're not dead or kidnapped and sold back into slavery, so that's a start. Right. I should inject the stabilizer. You feel the stabilizer fizzing inside you, your artificial muscles cramping in sequence. Okay. Fang, Cavendish Systems Engineer. As you arrive, Fang comes striding towards you, taking you by surprise. Let's go, Sleeper. He puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came. Go where? To see Hardin Hurst. He gives you a sideways glance. Isn't that what you're here for? He steps into the passageway, guiding you down rig towards the shipyard. Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. That data you ripped. Well done, by the way. He grins. Tells me Hardin is making a rare inspection of the Sidereal Horizon this cycle. It's the perfect chance to confront him outside of that compound he hides in. Fang takes a sharp turn into a dimly lit side passage. Sidereal Horizon. Confront him? That's right. It's the perfect time. Fang slows and slips into a dark surface tunnel where somewhere in the black a water pipe drips. It's him, Sleeper. The same Hardin Hurst. Our worm ripped out decades of records that mention him by name, an entire trail of documentation from the first days of the Solenheim collapse until now. He rode out the whole thing, slipped into Havinge when it first broke off from the Union. He paces in the tunnel, a hand rubbing at the back of his head. I need you to understand something about Solenheim, Sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solenheim was here, running the station one day, and the next Erlin's Union took power. Back then, Solenheim knew this place was slipping away from them. As the Palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors working. The pay got smaller, the costs higher. People like my parents were forced to work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station and water in their tanks. God, that's terrible. Solenheim squeezed every last worker until the mistakes, the accidents were coming in non-stop. And as new waves of contractors came in, desperate to work, Solenheim welcomed them, taking bribes instead of checking pilot licenses. The whole time, Solenheim was folding up, dragged into court cases in the central systems. While this severed limb of a station still desperately tried to take all it could. God. We're not gonna talk about that. The riots came after the collision at Hawk 2A. A young pilot, his MEV overloaded with palladium, miscalculated his trajectory and took out a section of the rig. Hundreds died. Thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified, and the blame fell squarely on Solenheim. Solheim. Solheim? Solheim. People like to tell stories about Erlin, how he brought the factions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed out Solheim. Maybe that's true, but my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in their MEV and welded it to the dock while my father joined the improvised crews trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gap. He never came back. Fang pauses in the dark. They sealed it up, though, and by the time they did, Solheim was gone, abandoning every one of us to the black. Apart, Fang finally turns back to you now, his eyes burning from shits like Hardin. Shits who held their place, rode it out, and slipped into the new structure like nothing had changed, standing shoulder to shoulder with those they had exploited at every step. Fang starts walking again. That's why I can't just let him strut about the shipyard. This time, his past catches up to him. How is he even still alive? Clearly, you don't know much about executives. That kind of power comes with certain benefits. Fang rejoins the main passageway, which is now wide and glass-roofed. Through the ceiling, you can see ships in mid-construction, their flanks lit by the flashes of plasma torches. The entrance to the shipyard is ahead. This is crazy. Fang turns to look at you. Don't come then. I won't force you. We stand across from each other in the corridor. What is it then, Sleeper? You coming or not? Oh, no. I mean, I shouldn't. I'm a fugitive escapee who lives in a dump. But of course I'm coming. Fang grins. Let's go show this shithead some consequences. He strides to the shipyard entrance and pushes through the doors. A web of corridors lead through the complex, snatches of the construction bays always appearing through windows. Ships are suspended like whale corpses, skeletal, imposing. Fang seems to know exactly where he is going, and before long you cross into a huge, dry dock, locked to one side of the side rail horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space, so that the welding, cutting, and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. You know what would be really cool is if it remembered where you're at in the game and would mention it in the dialogue. I mean, I totally understand why they can't do that. But it would be so cool, if you the Sidereal Horizon, which you have been working on for a good long while now. Or 2 cycles. Both you and Fang spot them at the same time, a group walking slowly across the gantry, and at the front, 2 men, one gesturing towards the ship, and the other, stick-thin, cleanly dressed with a shock of gray hair. Hardin. You and Fang say his name in unison, and Fang sets off up the staircase to the gantry, with you following behind. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer, the foreman gesturing to the work being done throughout the dock, and Hardin nodding along. "Hardin Hurst!" Fang shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back in a rippling echo. The figures turn. Look at this guy. Look at this little motherfucker. He's so old. Yes? Hardin asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. He glances between you and Fang, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure of why a sleeper might be in this place. You are a traitor, Hardin, a Solheim executive who tried to hide here among its victims. Fang's voice is steady, strong. You stand for everything the Eye was rebuilt in the shadow of, against everything Erland stood for, everything Havenge stands for. You have no place on this station. For a moment, stillness descends on the group, as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Hardin laughs. Well, good to meet you too. He glances around at those around him. Some are smiling, the others nervous. You are from the systems branch, are you not? Asks Hardin, inspecting Fang's clothing. I don't like how calm he is, or the smiles. Fang turns to the foreman. You need to call your security. This man is a corporate agent. The foreman glances between Fang and Hardin, his hands drumming at his sides. Hardin leans towards him and says something inaudible. The foreman nods. Oh. It's true. Gotta stand by the people that we stand by. We're not just gonna stand here silently and watch, you know? As he begins speaking, Hardin turns his attention to you. And what would a sleeper know about that? You accuse me of being a corporate agent. What are you, if not exactly that? I am a fugitive, thank you very much. He looks around at the group, who are already eyeing you with suspicion. You are a product of SNR. You have no place in a Havenge shipyard. Who knows what signals you're sending back to your makers? A murmur of approval runs through the group. What? He knows nothing about sleepers. Fang holds up a stick of memory. You guessed right. I am systems, and I have records that link you directly to Solheim right here. He turns to the foreman again. So once again, I am asking you to take this man into custody of the shipyard. The foreman remains still. You see that? Fang standing up for us too, drawing the attention back to the guy in question instead of on the accusations of me. Hardin's voice is calm, measured. If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted at a members' meeting for proper review? He shakes his head. I have nothing to hide, unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow, and tries to turn my own men against me. You hear it now, the echoing sound of boots on walkways coming from all angles at once, and then settling behind you. Please, says Hardin, submit the data through the correct channel so you can scrub it. Then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave. He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at their sides. Fang spits. Hardin, you shithead! You can't wriggle out of this one. A security officer draws their weapon and levels it. Fang turns and stares him down. Reach for the cop's gun. God. Let's not get ourselves killed in the shipyard or arrested. You look at Fang. He shakes his head and puts a hand on your shoulder. Let's go, says Fang, and he pushes through the security, heading back down the walkway. Once security has walked you out of the shipyard and nudged you back into the corridor, Fang picks up pace. You try to keep up as he slips into the shadows of an entrance. Fang is grinning ear to ear. You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be. Something pings in his pocket, and he takes it out. On the slate, a web of connections starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set of points around the ring. Got him, mutters Fang. Huh? I'm getting the distinct feeling that this went exactly to plan. What's going on? Hardin is doing what any snaky shithead always does, calling his friends. We're tracking his outgoing messages. Fang's grin looks ghostly in the uplight of his screen. The old ways are best. Spook them good enough and they'll give the game away. So he's... Oh my god, that's so smart! Why wouldn't he tell me he's doing this? Oh my god. I could have grabbed the cop's gun and ruined the whole thing. He jabs at the slate and you see the web is being drawn over a map of the ring, lines bouncing from point to point. All these dots? These are Hardin's buddies, and the ones he's messaging right now. And we're going to find them all. Oh, you tricked me. Not exactly. You did good. Fang glances around and slips the slate back into his pocket. Wait, Chad? Chad, did you hear that? He said I'm a good girl. We better split up for now, Sleeper. But this is exactly what we need. Good hunting. With a pat on your shoulder, Fang drifts away, back into the flow of people around the shipyard entrance. You watch him go, unsure whether to be angry or impressed. Maybe a little bit of both. Upgrade point. Ooh, I think now we're going to have to start saving them. Okay, use scrap components at home to repair condition. That's pretty good. That would save us a lot of money. Oh, but we wouldn't be able to sell them at the art exchange, though. Icebreaker agent nodes give double data rewards. That's pretty good. That would make us more money. Well, if we want to upgrade this, we have to start at 0. Photosynthetic skin. Sunbathe dice action allows energy recovery at home. Oh, that's pretty good. Hard to kill. Keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking. Ooh, that's also pretty good. Predictive reasoning. Dice actions display potential distinct positive and negative outcomes. Oh, that's pretty good. Thrill Seeker. Chance to gain energy after any engage action. Obsessive haggler. All cryo actions are discounted by 20%. That's really good. Instant karma. Reroll all of your dice once per cycle. Ooh. And that goes along with predictive reasoning. I don't know if I should be splitting up my upgrades so much. I think I'm okay with having a negative. This is a really good lineup, though. Although I don't plan on letting my condition get that low. You can't really plan for everything, though, can you? With this one, we can use, like, good dice and then re-roll. Although I'm not really sure the, like, I'm okay not knowing this. This lineup is pretty good, or we could save up. I'm not particularly attached to either of these two positive ones, though. Which is funny that I worked hard on getting pluses in both of them. Maybe we get this to here. Let's go for this lineup. There we go. I'm not starving. We should probably get some food. Half-inch offices? Okay, food's this way. Okay. Scrap freight. Unload containers. 15 cryo. Predictive reasoning. Oh, okay. So either way we get 15 cryo? Alright, alright. Buy some scrap. That's for 20. Most of what comes in from the starward belt is corroded trash, but sometimes something valuable can be found among the salvage. Okay, so that's for 20. How much more do I need at the Ort? 1 or 2? The freighter crew are eager to get their payload onto the Ord Exchange, and they'll pay a wage to anyone willing to help them. -1. Is this the only way to get scrap now that I can't work at the junkyard? Come on. Plus random scrap item. Chip mind? Hang on. I think that was really lucky, wasn't it? 30 cryo. Okay, so we made 10 cryo off of that. Wow. Alright. I was kind of hoping to sell it at the Ord Exchange, though. Yeah, there we go. Scrap component. Some good cryo on the components. Fuck, might as well. There we go. This'll get us in. Yeah? wait, did it unlock out here? Wart Fabricator. Reclaimed fabrication stack. Fabricate ship mine. Ship mines cannot be built from scratch, but if you have enough salvage fragments, can be reassembled with a fabricator. Okay, can we sell those for a lot? I should probably buy one of those thingamabobbers. I don't really need it yet, though. We could work there, or we could, work here. Hi, Cryo, they really don't pay very well. This is 12 Cryo here. Oh, it must have been a bonus tip or something. Once the shift is done, you close your eyes and see the webs of systems running inside the sidereal horizon. You are a natural at this work. Well, that's good. Because if I mess up one more time, I'm out. Let's see if there's anything in here. Still dark. I unlocked that whole other section over here, though. Haven't changed. That's just the good one, right? Hang on. Out of office. Ever since your trip to the shipyard, Fang has been missing from his bay. What's going on? Well, I don't know. This is a lot. Helion Crossing. Merchants willing to run the gauntlet of the Helion system are rare, but those that do always return eventually. Alright. Looks like no one's gonna be there for a while. Yatagan. Yatagan. Keynote. What do I need the keys for? I have a lot of them. Yatagan. Okay. 1 or 3. Some gang enforcers' implants are chirping out comm signals. Time to see what they're talking about. Target. 3 or 1. Can we get this keynote at least? No. We can work here. Oh wait, it's a -1, I just realized. Well, that was still a pretty good outcome. Alright. Oh wait, yeah, we can sell that Yatagan data here. Pen Cryo. The acquisitions officer eyes you suspiciously as you download the data to her terminal. This is more than she was expecting. And you paid less than I was expecting. Empty container. Okay. Look at all those dice. Okay, Fang's Bay. Oh, we can work on unit assembly. So be a 5, which means we can't fail. There we go. We did it. You end up ankle deep in braided cables, wiring and rewiring. Eventually, you settle the systems, but it's a struggle. Oh, okay. Each shift, a crowd of would-be workers gather outside the shipyard, each of them clinging to a 4-digit number printed on receipt paper. These are their assignment numbers, and you are either called for a shift or you aren't. That's a terrible way of doing it. As you arrive, the crowd is restless and chatter rumbles through the lines. For those who, like you, have graduated to the work teams, shifts are guaranteed. Having just walked out of a meeting with a supervisor where you were praised for your efforts, you feel the glow of a job well done. Okay. Yet you can't help but feel empathy for those huddled as you pass, waiting for their number to come up. You keep your head down as you leave the shipyard, feeling a little guilty as you do. Hey, sleeper, wait up! Lem's voice trembles as he shouts above the rumble of the crowd, and you turn to see him pushing through, Mina crying in his arms. Lem! Good to see you, friend. He is breathing hard after shouldering through the waiting workers. You made the work team! Good for you! He tries to catch his breath, stroking Mina's hair as he does. Shh, baby, give me a second here. He smiles weakly at you as he comforts her, and her cries start to fade. Out of the crowd, he sets Mina down by his side. Shiny streaks down both of her cheeks. Okay. As he does, you see he is clutching an assignment number on a crumpled piece of paper. Waiting on a shift? Uh-huh. You know how it is. He puts his hand on her shoulder, and she clings to his side. Esther, who usually takes her, is sick. Esther? Let's call her Esther. It's probably how you are supposed to pronounce that. He stretches. I don't know what a noise sounds from the entrance. A klaxon followed by a list of numbers growing brightly on a display screen. The crowd responds instantly, pushing and pulling as people try to wade to the entry checkpoint. Lem stops and turns back towards the crowd, then glances down at the crumpled paper. That's my number. Shit, Mina. He starts patting the pockets on his gear and glancing around. I'll watch her. He blinks a little, staring. Thank you, He crouches to Mina. You are gonna stay with our friend here, okay? They're going to keep you safe, and he stands back up. Here, take her bag. He shoves it into your hands. She's got food, shit, I have to go. He backs away into the crowd. Mina, I'll be back real soon, okay? Be good. Then Lem disappears into the roiling crowd, who are now trying to get into the shipyard before it locks down. Oh, he's so sweet. He's in such a hard position, too. Mina is terrifying. Mina stands, staring, suddenly small without Lem at her side. She fixes you with a dark-eyed look you can't quite read. Hey, Mina. She holds the stare, unmoving. The two parallel tear tracks still glint on her cheeks. She's having such a bad day. Look in the bag. You unlatch the top of the bag and see a few metal containers, fashioned from scrap components. Oh, that's smart. A battered slate sits on top, blinking a low battery warning, and tucked beside it is a ragged rabbit hand sewn. Take the rabbit. You pull the rabbit out of the bag, its long limbs waggling as you do. Mina goes to jump and grab it, but holds herself back. She stands and hugs herself, eyes on the rabbit. Good for the rabbit. You hold the rabbit out, and Mina snatches it from your hand. She hugs it tightly without looking away from you. Bun Bun, she says, staring you down, ferocious despite her size. Hi, Bun Bun. You move a little closer as you speak, closing the gap. He doesn't speak, she says. She looks at you suspiciously, but her face softens a little. She waggles Bun Bun in front of you, and then walks him up your arm and onto your shoulder where he sits. Oh. She pokes your arm a couple of times. Are you really a robot? I am. That's so cool. Mina has more questions. Lots of questions. Questions about how you breathe or if you rust. But before long, you're talking about rabbits and what Esther, the lady who usually takes her, smells like. And whether or not fairies live in the eyes. Whether or not fairies live in the eyes heating pipes. You pass the time like this, sitting side by side on the floor of the walkway as others pass by, sometimes talking, sometimes drawing on the slate, sometimes playing with Bun Bun on the rabbit. And this is how Lem finds you, just as both of you are starting to yawn. He is dirty, tired, but Mina leaps up his legs and into his arms as he stumbles backwards. You two get on okay? He asks, trying to keep Mina from climbing onto his shoulders. More than okay. Mina shoots you a smile from Lem's arms, her suspicion gone. Well, well, well. Looks like Meanie can be nice. He pokes her in the ribs and she squeals in delight. Thank you, friend. I mean it. He gives you a warm, wide smile. I owe you. Oh, look. He glances around. It seems like Esther, the lady who usually watches her, is going to be out for a spell. If you ever have some time, I'd really appreciate you coming down to our place, the low end. He grins sheepishly, if you have time. But now I have to take this one to eat. He plays at biting Mina and she giggles in response. They're so precious. See you, sleeper. He waves, and they stumble off down the corridor, drawing gazes from passing spacers as Mina's laughter echoes down the corridor in bright squeals. Side rail bridge. Side rail bit up. Your work as a junior tech has qualified you to work in the team handling the final tech fit up of the Side Rail Horizons bridge. A vast job. Whoa. Yeah, that's a big cycle clock. Sidereal Horizon. The vast colony ship is coming together block by block. Each cycle, you see another piece slot into place. I have a +1. This is interface. So, interface. I need 2 points to upgrade that to a +2, which would be very useful in this situation. See, I was telling you I shouldn't split up my upgrade points like that. No, that's all bought out. This one. Play the exchange. The flow of chits and components in the exchange is complex, but a sharp eye and some tight trades can net you a good margin. Intuition. Oh, I can't open it down here. Okay. Gotcha. This is risky. 25. Okay. Wart Fabricator, Emphistal. Lemon Mina's unit. Oh, okay. Check it out. Unless Lem gets time in the shipyard, he won't qualify for the Sidereal Crew lottery. Watching Mina gives him that chance. Oh. Babysit Mina. Lem can't work shifts in the shipyard unless someone watches Mina. You two seemed to get along last time and Lem is desperate. Right. Plus energy. Oh, that's good. Okay. Mina leads you on a winding tour of the block, chatting to the neighbors and collecting snacks. For a while, you forget about everything else. That's so worth it. Okay, right, and that unlocks the next section. How many sections do we have to get through before, we can find that gap we're supposed to be going to? Plus energy. Oh, man. Okay. We unlock anywhere else? New drive discovered. Derelict unit. Abandoned housing unit. Gather materials. This half-built unit looks long forgotten. A project that never made it. With enough scrap, you might be able to seal it up. Wait. A scrap pile. Before attempting to fix this unit up, you'll need to amass enough scrap to make the repairs. Is this a new place we can live? Like, we don't have to live in the garbage dump anymore? Ah, that's good. Well, you know. Bro still hasn't turned off my tracker. But it could be good. And do we really have to go back and talk to that bounty hunter guy? So like, ooh, I'll shoot you, but I mean, he can't shoot us if he can't find us. Help them work. It's not necessarily build a shipment. Build a home. There's a derelict unit in the low end that remains unclaimed. With lots of scrap and a little work, it could be yours. So I have to buy scrap. God damn it. Okay, so we have a few really good ones actually. Okay. obviously, I mean, we have a +1 here, so do that. That's good. Okay. We did that. Obviously, we have to use one for Lem. So you can work. And we're both in this together, right? By the end of the day, Mina curls up in your lap as you read her a story. She's asleep when Lem gets back, and you two eat together. That's fantastic. Okay. Let's finish up this. Well, we don't really need to use the 6 around that. You help an older resident to revive their terminal, but after hours of assembling and reassembling, you realize you have fried the CPU. Oh, that's not good. Okay. What's this? Caster. Curious data fence. A data fence. You cross between 2 walls of units. One of the cavernous streets at the center of the low end. The pressurized bridge is full of the clack of Havala, the shouts of children, the whir of air filters. You cross between 2 walls of units, one of the cavernous streets at the center of the low end. Oh, I'm reading the same thing. Sleeper. You turn to see a man sitting at a Tavala table alone, somehow untouched by the hustle and bustle of the people around. He gestures to the stool on the opposite side of the table. Sit. Okay. You sit at the metal stool and he starts setting out the board with counters, or at least the filter caps low-enders typically use in their place. Caster, he says by way of introduction, looking over his glasses. Night or day? He asks, gesturing at the caps, crudely sprayed white and black. Day. He rotates the board so the white caps are in front of you. Let's begin. You take a plastic die each. Take a plastic die each, pitted and worn, and roll to determine who starts. Caster rolls a 6, you a 4. I lead. He smiles and begins to move his first cap, precisely along the board. Play passes back and forth between you, the dice changing hands as the caps spread along the board. As it does, Caster speaks, eyes not leaving the caps. It is unusual to see a sleeper in the eye. That's why I wanted to play you. You take your turn, rolling a 5 and a 6. Let's play aggressively. After all, a sleeper's mind must be somehow different to a human one. Being emulated, I mean. As Caster talks, you target his counters, halting his progress, but exposing your caps as you do. I don't mean to offend you, Caster meets your eye. I merely see that you are by definition different. What has been subtracted in the emulation? What has been added? He stacks a wall of counters, a boundary you must break. He hands you the die. Do you ever think about this, Sleeper? About what you were before and what you are now? dice. You roll a double one and solidify your wall. Caster whistles. The holding game, commendable. It can be brave to build from what came before. He rolls the dice and leaps your wall in a single move. But we cannot idle too long, Sleeper. The slower we move, the sooner we are caught. The past you is not just an idea, a concept for you. It is a living, breathing person. He looks up over his glasses, his eyes bright and wide. You split from them like a shadow splitting from its caster. They may be sleeping now, yes, but one day they will awake and carry on with their lives, unaware of your fate, no matter what it may be. He hands you the dice, smiling. You are a branch severed from the main trunk, an offshoot who refuses to die, so to speak. That's really thought-provoking, actually. I mean, it's obvious that we as the sleeper, we have emotions and wants and needs. But we're not human, we're an emulation of a human. But to us, we're real. That's so... it's kind of heartbreaking. You roll again, under pressure now, trying to slip your caps out from under Casters before he solidifies control of the game. So what I am curious about is how you see yourself in all of this. Caster asks, what does this tangle of truths make you? Driven. Caster laughs. That much is obvious, Sleeper. I see it in your eyes. You are eager to make all of this count for something. Caster looks away, through the glass to the crowded units on all sides. But driven towards what? He starts removing caps, his home board now full. Is there an end here, or just endurance? You try a few more rolls, attempting to get back in the game, but Caster clears his home board with a sense of the inevitable. He has known he was winning for a while. I feel I may have pushed too far. He slides another cap from the board. I apologize. My curiosity has a habit of getting the better of me. You roll to return a cap to the board, but all the spaces are blocked. Caster clasps his hands apologetically. You play well. Really. Your weakness is not your game. It's that you were cheating the whole time. He smiles warmly. We have much to learn from each other. He slides his glasses back up his nose and sits back. I feel we could share knowledge, ideas, perhaps even data. His eyes glint with that last word. To our mutual benefit. He slides his final cap from the board. It's over. He's won. We'll see. Please, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. He holds up his palms. My intention is only to help you endure here, and, if I am able, feed my curiosities. The game over, you notice the bustle of the walkway once more. The call of the children, the deliveries, the arguments, and reconciliations. They wash over you as you stand and leave, Caster nodding goodbye as you do. Crossing the walkway, you replay the moves of the game in your mind, looking for an opening you're sure was there. and Yataghan are brutal, but I want the truth. A vial of stabilizer should provide the motivation. Live Yataghan data, though. What are the old guard up to these days, I wonder? I have a ship mind if you'll indulge my curiosity. Okay. He does pay well. He does pay quite well. That's worth 100. Okay. I think we can maybe save up some data. Alright, but we'll take this last one here. We'll take this last 6 here and we'll put it in here. There we go. Our transfer intercept. So was that 20 we made then? You spend the shift in a flow state, linking systems to systems like thread on a loom. Your mind is a diagram of cause and effect. 250. We're doing pretty good. If only there wasn't a limit to how much scrap we could buy, we could fix up that apartment right quick. But for now, we sleep in the garbage dump. Oh. There we go. Today we have to deal with that bounty hunter. Oh, our rolls are so good. How can someone drink this much in 6 cycles? Ethan hasn't held back while he's been at the compressor. Ethan's deadline. Ethan says you have 2 cycles to pay the tab. He calls it being fair-minded. Asshole. As you hand over the chits, you hear Ethan laughing hysterically somewhere down the bar. Asshole. I can't believe you just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh comes from along the bar. You look over to see him leaning across it in a pool of light, empty glasses and spilled drinks glinting around him. Maybe we could have prolonged. We could wait until the end of his deadline in order to prolong the intervals between when we have to make payments. It's always dark in the compressor, but this cycle, the place is packed. A load of spacers mixing with the locals. Usually they run. Ethan spins a glass on the bar, where they go spend their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay. I'm fine paying as long as he leaves me alone. Ethan gets to his feet. The glass falls and smashes, but he doesn't seem to notice. You think that's it? 1 round of drinks and we're even, sleeper? Come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from a chest holster. And he's obviously drunk as fuck. Stop. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Ethan laughs hard, and the people around him turn to see what's happening. You think this is on me? I think someone in your position might have a better idea of how this all works. You're the bounty hunter? I'm a freelancer, Sleeper. Just like you. We both signed a contract with SNR, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. Oh, don't start acting all high and mighty with me. He closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? You could just run away from your contract? Your debt? You could just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride? Play human for a cycle or two? Actually, I've been here like 2 weeks now. Thank you very much. You don't understand. It's you, Sleeper, that doesn't understand. Some of us pay our debts, but it's all the harder because of idiots like you. Okay, first of all, I'm the one that paid your tab, not you. Second of all, you wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for idiots like me. Though, I should thank you, Ethan nods his head heavily, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know, real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed clients ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan to shut up. He holds up a finger in that general direction without turning around. Shoot me or let me leave. Stay silent. Nothing to add? Ethan turns and walks back towards the bar. Good. Lesson learned. Ethan sits heavily back down on his stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. The thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured it out. That body isn't yours, and it will always betray you, no matter what. He finds a glass and downs the contents. Fuck you, man. So please, go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need another. He laughs and taps the bar for a fresh drink. I don't want to start a fight. Him being dead drunk is not the time to bring it up. Leave. You turn on your heel and are out of the cloying dark and the sweet stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the middle of the rim like hammers. Save our upgrade points. Save our upgrade points. Okay. By the end of the day, Mina curls up in your lap as you read her a story. She's asleep when Lem gets back, and you two eat together. Oh, so sweet. She's asleep, whispers Lem, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he does. I love the designs of this game. It looks so cool. You are perched at a thin bar in the main room, the slate in front of you still glowing with Mina and your drawings from a cycle spent together. There's a ring, the only world Mina has known, with stick figures standing along its edge. The tall one is you. Drink? Asks Lem, producing a worn-looking bottle of Ural from under the bar, its contents glowing amber in the fluorescent light. Sure. Lem nods and plugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers. The fuck is the writing in this game sometimes? Then sits down with you at the bar. Cheers, he offers, and you clink the metal containers together. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Lem gives you a sideways look. I made the assembly team on the side rail. He grins broadly. Clearly, he's been desperate to tell you all cycle. Oh, I'm so happy for him. Lem holds up his drink. Couldn't have done it without you keeping an eye on little Meanie back here. Lem shifts a little on his stool. He looks uncomfortable. How's our girl doing, Sleeper? I haven't seen much of her these past cycles. She's doing great. Of course she is. He playfully squeezes your shoulder. She talks about you a lot, you know. Draws you. I'm glad she has a friend that isn't me. His eyes drift to the bedroom door. You okay? He nods. I can't take all the credit for Mina. She isn't actually mine. He gazes into the middle distance. I pulled her off a refugee shuttle out by one of Ember's moons. The colony was falling apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make for the Eye on these decrepit old shuttles. He sloshes the drink around in his tumbler. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina was on decompressed halfway here. Everyone spaced. The only reason she made it was someone sealed her in a weapon locker. She was ice cold when I reached her. Purple lips, these shivers. Once I picked her up, I couldn't let go. The medics treated her with me, still clinging to her. He takes a drink, still not sure why. He reaches over and refills his cup. We weren't exactly anybody's heroes, you understand? We were private military, hired in by Conway to protect their claims in the collapse. But once I got Mina, that was it. I quit. Got us dumped here. Oh. Her family's dead, buddy. You saved her. I'm going to sound like an idiot now, but he sighs. She saved me. That's the truth of it. He looks around the decaying unit. Its stained plastic plating and flickering lights. Me. I brought her to this. She would have died without you, you know. Ended up somewhere worse. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost, but I can't stop thinking about it. He rubs his eyes, dark with tiredness. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw, Sleeper? What then? Side rail will sail off without a thought, leaving us here. What kind of life is that for her? You'll make it. Sorry, I know you don't have it any better. He looks at his cup and pushes it away down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us on the team now. Both of us in with a chance. Together. That's right. We hold on together. Imagine all three of us riding the side rail horizon and out of here to a new world. He looks into his glass for a moment. I think I drank this too fast. He laughs. Happens to the best of us, buddy. Lem stands and starts to clear the glasses into the auto wash. I need some sleep, friend. Me too. Alright then. He catches your shoulder as you turn to leave. Thank you, sleeper. I mean it. Both of us. He pats your shoulder, and you slip out into the dark of the hallway, with thoughts of little Mina in your mind. That's too precious. Another upgrade point. Well then. This is going to be really useful. Oh, that's good. Okay. He's selling stabilizer. Target. 3. Control outcome. Damn. Alright, keynote. Target agent. 3. What's this Havenge agent? 2. There we go. We can do this. Same as before. Not bad. Alright. And this is still locked? Yeah. Oh, I suppose we could spend some of our time gambling. What was that noise? Hardin. Havenge leader. Okay. Before that, I am curious. Oh, it looks like we can't visit them anymore. And that's too bad. What's Mina gonna do while he's at work? Oh, okay. It's been more than a few cycles since Fang confronted Hardin, and the silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Fang, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. But if he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Havenge building, then it's time you come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you're getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open, and light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright flood lamps. A figure in Havenge security fatigues steps out into the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. They're ripping the place apart. Possibly get answers, but this is highly suspicious. So, probably we'll be able to find back later. This already looks like trouble. You lower your head and shift your direction as smoothly as you're able. You again. Ah, fuck. Hardin is there, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you barely noticed him. He has a slate in his hand, an inventory of seizures scrawled across it. Predictable, further evidence of Fang's collusions. You see another security officer come out of the bay and take notice of you. Where is he? Feigning ignorance, or perhaps just abandoned. Hardin shakes his head. I believe you should choose your conspirators more wisely. I almost feel sorry for you. They don't have him. That's good. Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. He gestures around at the stacks of hardware, spying on fellow Havinge members, hoarding Solheim materials, an obsession with corporate data. It speaks for itself, does it not? That was his job. And what would you know about his job, Sleeper? He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you are breathing, the light you are seeing, the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the Eye descending into chaos after Solheim collapsed. Not blind conviction or self-interest. I feel like now is a really bad time to be pushing on stuff like this. Every time is a bad time to be pushing stuff like that. Oh, God. You know what? Fuck you, Hardin. Fuck you. More accusations that... More accusations. What have you achieved, Sleeper? Your entire existence is proof of your self-interest. Signing yourself over to be emulated rather than work yourself. Whether you remember it or not, you suffer from the same short-sighted perspective as the person you were copied from. Fuck you, man. That's so racist, you know? You see, Sleeper, we are proud of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union founded this place, and Havinge has welded his values into the station's very walls. We will never turn away the hard-working, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. That's me! I am hard-working and just. You're the one, you're the little, what did he call you? Snaky bastard? Havinge aren't a gang like Yataghan. We aren't pirates like half the spacers you'll meet in the hub, or esoterics like those Hypatia radicals in the Greenway. We are the backbone of the place, proud and true. You know, the fact that he doesn't like Yataghan kind of bumps Yataghan up my list a little bit, not gonna lie. We named Erlin's Eye, Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eyes, so please take your false accusations elsewhere before I decide I need that confession after all. I think you should. History will catch up with you. Just shout that and run, buddy. Shout it and run. I'm not afraid of history, Sleeper. We are making it here, cycle by cycle. He smiles. If you have any pride, you'll give up Fang the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Hardin turns his back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue the clear out. As they do, something catches your eye. Among one of the server stacks, a crumpled, hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum, a penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card, and scrawled onto it a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor." You carefully pocket the box, making sure no one's watching, and then turn away, just as another stack of servers is wheeled out of the bay. What have you done, Fang? And where the hell is Tambor? I think that was the place, right? Scrap out of that. What's this? Oh, Fang's gum box. Right. Okay. Tracking average. You've heard that the Ytterbigan Enforcer based here has been paying low-end residents for information on Havage movements. You feel stupid doing this, but the Penguin says, "Take me to Tambor," and this is the only Tambor you can find. The waitress looks at you with suspicion as you hand over the box. Is this the right place? As you go to leave the Tambor tea house, a hand falls on your shoulder. Fang! Sleeper, Fang hisses from behind you. How did you find me? Penguin. Penguin? What are you? He thinks for a second. Oh, do you mean? He mimes throwing gum in his mouth. That was meant for you specifically, but he cringes. Look, it doesn't matter. Come, let's sit. Are you gonna turn off my trigger yet, buddy? Oh my god, I have this guy. He's drinking himself dead. And he's making me pay his tab. It's so expensive, man. You gotta help me. Fang guides you down a set of stairs to one of the Tambor's lower levels. The tea house is stacked with curved mezzanines, all connected by a central atrium. The levels are filled with makeshift booths and bars, and conversation bounces busily off the metal walls. It sounds so loud. It'd be so overstimulating, oh my god. Fang sees you looking around. This place used to be a fuel tanker's main drum, hence the name, the tea house. part is a bit of a misnomer, though. You can get anything the eye offers from this place, but real tea isn't exactly readily available. Wow. Wow, that's terrible. I feel so misled. He picks a booth itself fashioned from some old salvage tank or container, lined with spongy insulation foam, and collapses into it. He looks around furtively. Don't suppose you've seen any Hamish types. They don't usually come out this far. Fang, what's going on? Well, I'm suspended. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I'm pretty sure Hardin wants to drop me off the rim of the eye. He grins. Doesn't bother me, though. It shows we hit a nerve back there. He picks a scrappy hand-scrawled menu from the table and tosses it over. What are you drinking? Hand-scrawled menu is so bad. The menu. Fang's right. The menu is ridiculous. There's at least 10 different infusions, most of which you can't make out, but the paper is dominated by an extensive complement of esoteric alcohols and cocktails. Black tea is listed without a price as a seasonal specialty. So, you ran into Hardin? Was he pissed? Fang doesn't wait for an answer. That snake is so self-righteous he might actually believe that Erland approve of his meritocratic bullshit. He taps on the table. If Havenge was like it should be, like it was founded to be, they would have shouted him down at any council meeting he dared to mention true citizens, he sighs. But I guess his kind run the place now. A young woman with a vine tattoo snaking up her arm turns up at the booth, a slate in hand. Your order? You skim the menu, your eyes glazing over. Time to pick something. Kyoral meat and Sambar Iraq kelp infusion. Ew. Fang raises an eyebrow as she notes it. And you? She begins looking to Fang, but when she sees him, she suddenly stops. Oh, what the? Fang shrinks a little. You're supposed to be working. This is your shift. He grins sheepishly. Wait! Wait, you're supposed to be working. This is your shift. You work here? Fang waves you to be quiet. Look, Jenna, let's just say this is my break. My friend here has been through a lot. Jenna looks between the two of you. Nod. Please, I've been through so much. Look at me. I don't even have a real body anymore. Fang also starts nodding. 2 minutes, says Jenna, pointing at Fang, and only because I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. She gestures at the table and walks off. What? Fang stretches out in the booth. You know how it is. We all have to eat. Plus, he leans in. This is the best place around here to find a person you might be looking for. Who? Remember that web of connections that Hardin pinged the moment we confronted him? Those are his collaborators. And if we want to understand what a Solheim executive might be getting up to in the eye, those are the people we have to find. Fang is almost whispering now. There's a couple of them I suspect are in the low end. And, well, almost everyone in the low end comes through this place at one time or another. He brings a modified slate out into the table. I set this up so that when anyone with the network signature I'm looking for comes into close proximity, it'll mark them. Once they're marked, we can break through their access protocols and get at the good stuff inside. We just have to find them first. Hence me moonlighting as a waiter. Suddenly, a smile grows across his face. Wait, I have an idea. What? Look, I can't cover enough of the low end on my own, and so far I've had no matches in this place. With two of us, we can cover more ground. First, turn off my tracker. What am I getting into? Well, the thing has a hangdog look. We need to get you out and about in the low end, in close proximity to as many people and residences as possible. And it turns out my friend Minji needs some help with deliveries. As in Minji Express. So you already know him. Perfect. Fang places a tiny receiver on the table. This connects to my slate and runs the same marking protocol if you get near any of our targets. So all you have to do is take some delivery shifts for old Minji, and soon enough we'll have the place covered. Fang, don't give me that. You think I like working here? And I thought you could use the tips, he grins. We're in this together, right? Are we? Yes, you think Hardin's happy to have you wandering around the place? He might have let you wander off for now, but I'm sure he has his eye on you. This is on you too. No, 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 no. No, 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 it's not on me too. It's you. You did this. You got yourself into this mess, and you need to turn my goddamn tracker off. My God. We're not in this together until you turn my tracker off. As long as that thing's on, you're just forcing me to work. Like Slave Part 2. My God. Fang slips his slate back under his clothes. Just head on up to Minji Express. Take a delivery shift, and we'll see what shakes up. You manage to find anyone and extract any data, bring it right down here to me. They have me on double shifts, so I shouldn't be hard to find. Jenna walks past, carrying a tray of drinks, and sharply catches Fang's eye. I don't think she's bringing your drink. He stands. I think it's time we called this meeting to a close. You grab the receiver from the table and slip it into a pocket. See you soon, sleeper. Stay safe. Fang adds before turning and walking off towards the bar, whistling as he does. That motherfucker. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I thought maybe I could get out of doing that quest by selling the data, but I forgot to fucking read it. Okay. I don't really care, honestly. Negative outcome? Yeah. Might as well do the other one too. Outcome. Amen. Oops. Oh, maybe I have to wait. Okay. We should buy some food. No, it's this one. There we go. Man, it's getting late. We gotta do this. A little bit of progress every day. There we go. Oh, alright, well we made a lot of good progress today. I think I'm gonna call it here though. have we gotten ourselves into? There's a lot to this game. Wow. Here we go. Saw it saving right there, so 3 seconds ago. Perfect. Alright. Well, thank you all for joining me today. This was a lot of fun. And until next time, you get some sleep, alright? Alright. Night.